Hi everybody, it's Lucero and today I'm doing this Rosie the Riveter Halloween tutorial. This is actually kind of a combination of the poster and the pinup style hair and makeup that I really like. It's a really iconic and very classic Halloween look, and it's really easy to put together. All you need is some red lipstick, wing liners, your red bandana, and your button down, and you are good to go. So if you want to see how I did the hair and makeup and what products I used for that, then just keep watching. Starting off with the makeup, I'm going to fill in my brows using the Samita Brow Duo, which I always use, and just taking a really dark powder. I'm going to fill in my brows and make them really full and slightly angular. Alright, so moving on to the shadow, I am priming my eyes with the Maybelline Tattoo Primer in Barely Branded. The eyeshadow is super duper simple. It's all just really light. And I'm taking more inspiration from the pinup style rather than the actual poster. So we're going to have really thick liner. Next, I'm taking this light eyeshadow called Foxy, and I'm just going to apply that all over the lid and up to the brow bone. Just a really light wash. Next, taking Maybelline's gel liner in Blackest Black, I'm going to start by creating the wings that I want. I'm going to extend pretty far. Now I'm just taking the line all the way in, and then eventually I'm going to thicken it to the intensity that I like. Alright, so I'm done with the eyeliner, and it is really thick and top heavy. So now I'm going to move on to mascara, and I'm using two today. The normal one, which is the CoverGirl Flared Out Mascara for my top lashes, and because I have very little definition under my eyes, I haven't applied eyeliner there. I also want to make sure that my lower lashes get a little love too, and so I'm using the Great Lash Mascara by Maybelline in Royal Blue to give some definition to my lower lashes. For blush, I'm going to be using this one by e.l.f. It's really pink and vibrant, and normally I wouldn't pair it with a red lip, but for the pinup look I really want to have all over rosiness tied in together, and this one is called Pink Passion, so I'm just going to dab that to the apples of my cheeks. For what I consider the most fun part of the overall makeup, I'm using Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick in number 10 Beso. So it's this really nice classic red, and it's a very opaque formulation. So I'm going to just dab this onto the center of my lips and spread it around, and then use my fingers to blend it to the edges, because I find that while the brush is good for application, if I try to use it too much around my edges, it just kind of bleeds off and feathers away. Okay, so the makeup is complete. Let's move on to the hair. Okay, so for the hair portion, you are going to need your red bandana of choice. I got this the other day at Zara. A small comb or teasing brush, whichever you prefer. Some hairspray. A few hair elastics to tie your hair off. And a ton, and I mean a ton, of bobby pins. So we're going to start off just take your hair out of whatever natural state it was in. I have more bobby pins in my hair. So we're going to begin by combing out the hair, and then we're just going to separate a portion in the front to tease and roll it into an inwards victory roll type style. Okay, so just make sure you don't have tangles or anything. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take hair from about right here, so like just like the middle section of my forehead, and work back. I'm going to take it back pretty far to almost the crown area. I'm going to separate this and then partition the rest of my hair and put it in a ponytail for now. It doesn't have to be neat because we'll fix that later. Okay, so with all this hair in the front, I'm going to start from the back, working my way forwards and taking small sections of hair and back combing it as much as possible because we want a lot of volume for this front roll. So each time I take a section, I'm just going to tease it, and then taking my hairspray, this is by Aveeno, it's a Nourishing Style. I don't really know if I can recommend it. I don't use a lot of hairspray, but it works. Just going to spray it and then throw it back and continue forward. I think my favorite part about taking AP US history last year was learning about all the wartime propaganda from the 40s. You know, you have the victory roll and victory gardens. If you want sauerkraut, too bad, that's German. But you can have Liberty cabbage. So just keep teasing and teasing, teasing. And then a hairspray, send it back. And then beep. Finally we'll get to a front portion and tease this as well. Okay, alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm going to take all that hair and work it forward. It's going to be like this really big tangled mass. And taking that same brush, I'm just going to gently smooth out the top without deflating this portion of the hair. And just sort of get it into a nice rounded shape right here. From here, you want to begin either rolling it whichever direction you want. You can roll the rope up towards the crown, but I like to roll it inward, so it's an inwards victory roll. And slowly begin just sort of twisting it and molding it with your hands. And sort of get this all in, and then begin pinning. This is going to take a lot of bobby pins, just warning you right now. Okay, I'm really sorry the camera stopped filming while I was pinning. Essentially what I did is I just kind of flipped it over because I wanted the O to be on this side instead of on my left. And then I just pinned the rest back into like a bun type deal. What you want to do is set the rest of it with hairspray, copious amounts of hairspray. And then take your bandana, which is just folded into triangles lengthwise, and then in half and in half and in half again. So right here, I'm going to just take it and wrap it around my neck and then pull it forward. And I'm going to make the knot right up here and then pull down. And then secure it with another knot. And I'm just going to tuck the ends in. Okay, so this is the completed look. I really hope you enjoyed. If you have any more suggestions for future videos you would like to see from me, feel free to leave them in the comments. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!